Alright, I'm back with one last video before Thanksgiving holiday here, and I'm here to yell about Halo Infinite. Look, okay, I don't like being so negative about Halo Infinite all the time because it's a bizarre game in that, in terms of its actual gameplay, it is like probably the best debut, like shooter debut in several years. They have really gotten close to recapturing the magic of Halo 3, and it is an absolute joy to play. However, it is married to what is far and away the worst progression system I think I have seen in a game in many years, and that has now led us into the worst live events based on that progression system I have also seen. That is what's going on right now with the Fracture Tenrai event, which you can see advertised in the corner here, along with two helmets that and pieces of armor that you cannot actually earn through the event. So there are just many, many things wrong with this, and I kind of had to go and actually explore this in game. I wrote an article about this earlier, but kind of seeing it in action and what the problem is fundamental to the experience of understanding what needs to change here and why people are upset. So in theory, okay, you see Fractured Tenrai Fiesta. This is the event playlist. Fiesta is a very fun mode. You spawn with random weapons and equipment, and it's a blast. I love it. I really enjoy playing it. However, you would think you could just hop into this, grind it out, unlock all this stuff they show here, and that's a fun event, right? Not really. Okay, so how this event works is it has a battle pass that is 30 things long, and I was like hesitant to see this, so I'm like, oh, that's a lot of XP, and like I know how long it's taken to do the regular pass, which I have barely made progress on because I've been playing other stuff and not really focused on challenges when I do play. But the way this works is the challenges here, you have event challenges, and those are tagged with a little symbol, which, as you can see, I do not have any event challenges right now. They're tagged with this symbol. So every time you complete one of these, you will get a level in the battle pass. And so I have done 3 of these so far. I'm up to this level, and you unlock the fundamental armor core, which all these pieces are added on top of when you get to rank 5. Few issues here. One of whom is that you cannot always have these. So I got through a couple of these to begin with, and when they go away, they are simply replaced with upcoming challenges. As you can see, there are only a couple event challenges threaded in here, and the rest of these are just your usual, weekly challenges to get this reward for the week. So what happens is you get in situations where you now have to just play normal weekly challenges, and you can't even. A lot of these, there's no point in playing Fiesta, because if you're trying to get commando rifle kills or sidekick pistol kills, like that, you have a low chance of actually spawning with that weapon in Fiesta. You obviously cannot complete a capture the flag challenge in Fiesta, so that leaves like one challenge I can get changed over by playing Fiesta. And I think if these go in order, it won't even replace it with another challenge. Oh, and that becomes destroy an enemy wasp in PvP. Great. So this is a system where you will just not even have these challenges a good amount of the time unless you're grinding out completely unrelated challenges to this event. The other issue is that you might notice that there are only 7 of these total. So I've completed 3, and there are 4 more on this list. So this whole week, you can only, even if you could theoretically just grind it out and complete all these in one day of the week, but you can only get to rank 7 here. So this event is coming up, it says 3 times, but it's coming up 6 times over the course of this entire 6-month season. So you would have to grind out all of those weekly challenges, including the non-related ones. Every week it shows up, because it only comes out, for a week. 5 out of the 6 weeks this event is airing. And given that I am about to leave for this holiday as of later today, I am not going to be around to even play this, so this is my dead week, and if I wanted to eventually finish this battle pass, I would have to play, like, I can't miss any of those other weeks, or I will not unlock these. Like, maybe if I do one partial week, I could do it, just because I did partial this week, but like, unlike the other battle pass, this one, which lasts forever, so I don't really care that much about leveling it up, there is FOMO with here. Like, you will miss out on this if you do not do this within the required time limit. My hunch is that this is so bad they are going to change it before this happens. There is no way they can leave it the same. They've already changed some stuff with the regular battle pass to make it less terrible, and that's improved it somewhat. They removed some of the worst challenges, although I would argue that Wasp challenge sucks. So we'll see what happens, but like as of now, that's how the system stands. That is one aspect of this, is the challenge aspect. The other aspect is what actually is in here. As you can see, as you scroll through here, you get the core, and then you get some legendary pieces. They have 2 shoulders as separate unlocks, and as we said before, there will be a dividing line here. So you can only get up to 14 when the next time this rolls around in November, and then you'll have to wait till January to get the other shoulder to match, because that's how many challenges there are. Again, unless they change something. But also, an issue with the pass is that challenge swaps and XP grants account for, I think, 14 or 15 of the total levels here. Like, that's pretty much the entire thing in terms of that half of it. And I would also consider this samurai emblem being listed 4 times because they separate out, or maybe 3 times. Is it 3 or 4? No, it's 4 times. So they separate it out from weapons and armor and vehicles because that couldn't just be one unlock. And that is also what they do for shaders, or whatever they're called. Whatever shaders are called here. Coatings. Yes, coatings. So that is, there was just very little in here. It's like the set ornaments and like a couple coatings. So there's like 10 things in here that you actually want out of 30. But it's time gated, so it takes, to get the quote good stuff at the end, like this, the cool helmet, this faceplate covering, which actually I think is worse than the base helmet, and then this little tiny mini sword is the ultimate prize here. Your little, what are those things? I forget what the non-katana ones are called, but the little tanto, is that what they're called? Tanto, the little knife thing, that is it. So now we arrive at our final issue. And that is the fact that a ton of stuff is just flat out being sold in the store. As you noticed before, this has been the set that has been advertised for this event. It's this dude with the swords and the helmet. Like, he is the poster child for this event, and yet it is this other guy. That is the one you unlock. This one apparently is one you're going to have to buy. When I first logged in, I'm like, are there multiple battle passes? Like, will we do more of these as time goes on to unlock this other stuff? No, it appears that this stuff is going to be in the shop. And those helmets are not even in the shop right now, so those are also time gated to a certain extent. So we have something like this, which is this bundle, which gives you this helmet that does not look very samurai-like, if you ask me. This gives you a armor coating, just okay, I guess. And then this pose you can do. This is all $20 for essentially a helmet, a pose, and a skin. This is my favorite one. So you saw the little Tanto blades. This is $15 for these swords, which I will admit look very cool, and yet would be a great level 30 pass reward item instead of something that costs $15, plus you get some nameplates and a little sticker thing. This is $15. That's absurd. The store is about to change over in a couple hours here, so we will see what else is offered. Right now, for $7, you can do these shoulder plates and unlock both shoulder plates at the same time. A true rarity. So the point is there's like, I don't know, at least $50 worth of stuff in here right now. Whereas it's going to take you 6 months, 5 months total to unlock the stuff from the free pass, and the coolest stuff that they have been advertising is not even in the pass at all. It is probably going to be sold separately unless they spring it on us in some sort of surprise, but that does not appear to be the case. Again, this is tied into the kind of overall system that is so reliant on challenges to level things up, and to the point where like I just stopped trying. I was just trying to play to have fun, so like I gave up on trying to specifically complete most of these challenges until something has changed more significantly here, because the system is just obnoxious, and it is heavily encouraging you to buy and use XP boosts, which are timed. Timed boosts make no sense for this also, because these are, where are my challenges? I keep losing them. Because some of these are just like are you going to get a capture the flag mode? Like, you will get a capture the flag mode every game you want until you actually have to get a challenge for capture the flag mode. Or like, will you spawn in a map with a commando rifle easily available to you? Who knows? We have no idea. Will that happen in the next hour before the XP boost runs out? Again, we don't know. All of this is terrible. For the events, for the battle pass, for all of this, they need to move to just an XP based system where they can still have challenges, but you also get some points for playing games, for winning games, for getting kills, for completing objectives, for all of this stuff. And like, the disparity between how great the team did with the combat here and how truly outrageously awful the actual monetization. It's not even like the monetization. Like, yeah, the prices are bad and stuff and things like that, but like, the battle pass fundamentally costs $10. It's just like the implement, like, there are entire rewards divisions in video game companies that are like designed to encourage players to play, to create a rewarding system. And like, this is how, we've gotten, I think the OG of this is like kind of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare progression system, where you are constantly unlocking things. It feels good. You're making progress. Like, say what you will about Destiny, but that has a battle pass that it is very easy to get through just by playing pretty much whatever you want. And while that game has bounties and stuff, it is way, way less restrictive than this. And you have some control over, like, okay, I have this bounty for this activity. I can go play this activity, and I can go specifically equip this gun at any time. This is reliant on a lot of complete chance. There is no reason that these upcoming challenges need to be saved in this little housing here. If they're going to do it this way, this should be just active all of the time. It is very bizarre to, okay, I've played, 15 games of Fiesta by the time I get to this, and it's not retroactively counting anything, so now I have to start from scratch with 20 kills. Or I have already won 3 capture the flag matches previous to this, and by the time I get here, I got to win another 3. Like, none of it carries forward. Or, God forbid, 25 melee attack kills, which, oh God. It's the worst setup for the system I think they could have done. Again, they have already said, like, we hear your feedback, we're doing this, like, it's Thanksgiving, so we're not going to do anything now. That's great. I don't expect anyone to work over Thanksgiving to fix this, but like, this, I mean, they expect us to play this over Thanksgiving to make sure we're maximizing this when some of us are leaving town, but whatever. I can't imagine this is going to stand for the long term here. They have to make some sort of changes when this rolls around in future weeks here. Like, this can't maintain. Players are going to drop out of this system very quickly. Like, again, I understand the argument that the most important thing is that the game is fun. And yes, that is absolutely the most important thing. And I think Halo has found great success already because of how fun it is. And yet, this is 2021. This is a live service game. This is a free-to-play game. There have been countless examples of games doing this system before. They have their ups and downs, but I have truly never seen a system as unrewarding as this, except maybe things that were like entirely tied to loot boxes back when that was like the thing to do. Don't have that here, thank God, and yet the way the system works is very bad, and it is somehow even worse for events because they are time limited. So anyway, that's my pre-Thanksgiving rant on this. Maybe by the next time this rolls around in January, we will see some changes here, or we will hear about what changes will be made to this after the fact. Maybe they will grant us, that maybe they'll just give everyone the core set for free. I don't know. Like, maybe I'll try and get these last 2 by the time I leave today. But like, again, I shouldn't have to feel like that ridiculous kind of pressure here. But I am just kind of assuming that they will change things, so I'm not going to worry about this too much. They are receptive to feedback. I just don't know why this system got greenlit in the first place. That remains very confusing to me because there's so many clear examples of how to do this. Even Halo the Master Chief Collection has a much better like battle pass system than this that they easily just could have ported over. Like, it's not perfect, but it is way better than this system. So I don't know what happened here. But I do believe in kind of calling things out when things are just aggressively terrible. And, well, I guess I need to make a video about how great PvP is and how fun it is to compensate. This is kind of my bread and butter here with video game monetization, so I had to say something here. So Anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving. This will be my last video until probably Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure exactly when I'm coming back. So maybe I can finish some of this. I'm not going to waste my time on this. Forget it. And I will still be doing articles. I will probably take Thanksgiving itself off, even though I'm a workaholic. But I will be writing the rest of the weekends and hanging out with family. So wish me and my wife and the baby and Evie luck traveling to Michigan. And I hope you guys have a safe holiday as well. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.